Oh my goodness. Welcome back everybody to the Nemesis Gaming League. And Ventus, man, I was looking at the hype video and I swear I just saw a game 7 victory for Venom, but this time we flipped it around and Samurai take the game 7 victory. So dude, they flipped the script from last season in the grand finals. But oh my god, Ventus, how you doing, man? That was an insane series.
Yeah, I mean, it is absolutely. I mean, nobody really expected it. Samurai is a great team, and the record isn't even like matching their skill. Obviously, they missed stacked for a majority of the season, but I mean, they are such a great team. That team absolutely popped off, and they gave Venom more than a run for their money. They were able to take them down, and I mean, you could even say that was grand finals worthy of a match, and we were only in the semifinals. So I mean. I couldn't have asked for a better series, but enough talk about the Challenger League. We're heading up to the Rival League, where we get to watch an absolute special match between Arrival and Vortex. I mean, this one's gonna be great.
Yeah, honestly, we're gonna have to get started really quickly because we're already like 10 minutes behind. But man, this game is gonna be a very intense one. The two teams with plot armor, I feel like a rival. Somehow they're always here. Rockerman's org just somehow sneaks their way in, and Vortex, the Victory org, literally in the semifinals again. Would not be surprised if they make the finals, to be honest. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Is Daichad gonna start us off with an early kickoff? Could have been an early goal, but just gonna be off target. And Ventus looking at these two teams, could have been Pineapple, should have been Pineapple. Anyway, I played really bad. Now that that's out of the way. Ventus, we got two really good teams here, and it looks like, both these teams honestly have a great shot of making it. Who do you have taking this one? I'm taking Arrival because they beat me. I need them to perform, but Legend Killer gonna make a huge save on the goal line. Who do you got?
I think I got a rival as well. I think that Vortex having that crazy skid at the end of the regular season. I mean, they went 1-7 in their last 8 games after All-Star break, and I mean, after the trade where they got rid of Sanzo and Kisby, it just seems like they haven't really looked the same. Obviously, they absolutely had a stunner of a first round where they're able to take it in game 7, but I think the Cinderella run ends here. I think Arrival are the better team. I think they're gonna take it. I don't even know if it'll be that close. I think Arrival, if they play up to how they should, if Cynical plays the way he should, I mean, he's absolute demon, and Lucian Thigh are absolute menaces, just demoing and being slightly annoying, but almost a shot there coming out. I think Arrival's got it in 5.
All right, you're gonna have Arrival in 5. I'm gonna have Arrival in 6, but it's gonna be an interesting one so far. Vortex defense has held strong. Couple close calls. Still nothing in the back of the net quite yet. LK with the flip reset. They're able to get the 50 on Thigh. Isaac with the beat. That's a lot of players committed from Arrival. Good pass mid from LK, but Hoop Cub not quite ready for it. Doesn't have the boost. Hoop Cub does take the corner boost though, so he's gonna instantly challenge Lucian. Not a lot of boost in net. LK gonna pop that one for Isaac. Isaac gonna get the beat on Thigh. Cynical, only one with boost, able to make the save, but Hoop Cub gonna try to continue this pressure. That pass towards midfield, it's just gonna be popped up by Lush. That's not a great touch though. A great save coming out from Thigh. The defense from both these teams has been elite so far. Not the greatest touches, but still able to recover. LK now trying to get that 50. That one goes high. Isaac might be looking to drop it down. That one gonna go straight to Arrival, however. Now Cynical with the 50 on Hoop Cup. Hoop Cup with a really dominant 50 there, but Lush only one there for that touch. And 2 minutes have elapsed. Both these teams have looked pretty solid, and an opportunity there. Hoop Cup not able to put that one hard enough on target. And I mean, we've seen both these teams have good shots, but better saves have been coming out here. Vintage, what have you seen so far in the first half of this first game?
I think that Vortex has come out really strong. I'm kind of surprised. I would have expected there to be a lot more demos for Arrival as well. And I think Arrival has not really done that great to break out of their half. They've been getting boost starved a lot, and it just seems like they're a little bit slow right now. I don't think that they're fully really warmed up. Maybe they're just a little bit passive because this is first game of the series. But I mean, Vortex has come out absolutely laying on the pressure. I mean, LK has been making good challenges. Hoop Cub had a great boost steal like 30 seconds in that allowed them to stay on the offense for 30 more seconds, and that's a great shot, but an even better save from Luge. I mean, Arrival is doing really well to just keep the ball out of the net, but I feel like the more shots that Vortex is able to accumulate, eventually one of those is going to go in, and that one is not going to be it, though. But, I mean, honestly, I might revise my previous prediction. For the content, I want Vortex to win, to go up against Blaze in the grand finals where LK traded away Kisby and Sanzo, and then they meet each other in the grand finals. I feel like that's such a befitting story, though.
It would fit great, and honestly, it would be a shout out to LK because that man got so many picks for them, and he made the grand finals anyway. That would be crazy, but we'll have to wait and see. This series just getting underway, but only a minute left. 0 goals on the board. Who will strike first? This is kind of like what we saw at a Vortex the first game versus Hydra. They kind of just locked it down. Not a lot of goals were scored, but they were able to really come out on top in game 1 against Hydra. Now, Hoop Cub trying to put that first one away, but it's going to be Daichab with a long clear. Isaac up in the air, going to try to hit that one towards the corner. LK with 0 boost, though, so Lucian able to get the beat. That ball very dangerous, but Isaac able to clear it away. No double coming through, though, so Cynical able to hit that one to the corner. LK's touch. Going to have to be followed by himself, but Daichad's already there. Daichad off the backboard. Hoop Cub no boost. Isaac no boost. A demo as well. Isaac still able to make the save. A backflip save there, and Isaac kind of a defensive hero for this team, able to make a great save there, and Hoop Cub's able to get that ball cleared, but it's straight back down to Cynical. Cynical gets bumped. Hoop Cub also running some interference, and Isaac gonna get that clear, get a great 50 as well. Lucian, no boost, able to get back under it. Still, no boost on the sidewall, though. Just has to get one touch. LK now going to go for the turn, going to go for the challenge. Gets the beat, and Cynical waiting all the way back. Just bangs that ball high. Isaac had to pre-jump, but he wasn't high enough. Cynical with the shot. Not going to be on target. LK barely able to make it back in time. 10 seconds remaining. Arrival. Maybe they pushed too far. A whiff from both Isaac and Daichad. And another whiff coming through from Lucian. The bump doesn't come through. And Isaac saves a potential shot from Hoop Cub and a demo as well. So Hoop Cub wasn't downfield for that pass, but okay, still trying to keep this one alive. Lucian to the sidewall. That one maybe hitting the ground here. No, Cynical going to keep it alive. It enters the Vortex corner. Cynical with one demo. Lucian with the 50. That ball still floating up high. Daichad's going to be there for one touch. Not able to keep it alive, though, and we have overtime in game 1.
Yeah, and I mean, Arrival honestly might have scored right then if Daichad was able to keep it up. Cynical got the bump on the last man and bumped him out of net. There was nobody back for Vortex, but they held on just long enough for the ball to hit the ground. Overtime game 1. I mean, such content already. I mean, I can't ask for more.
Yeah, but a dangerous shot there could have ended it very quickly. Instead, hits the crossbar, and we continue on. LK going to have to take his time with this one. That's not a great touch. He has to take this one back off his own back ball. Not a whole lot of boost to work with. Still, able to get the reset and over 1 is now Cynical. 100 boost to work with. Gets a nice pop over 1. Going for the air dribble over Hoop Cub as well. Cynical playing it slow, playing a good low 50 there. Isaac with one touch around him, but Daichad already on top of that one. LK able to dodge the bump, but not get a touch on the ball. Hoop Cub now trying to make a challenge, but Cynical was already there. Isaac with one touch around Lucian, and Daichad immediately challenging, not letting any time on Vortex, or for Vortex to have any time on the ball. Daichad also looking for a demo in net, so Lucian going for the double. Isaac now with not a lot of boost, so he has to just leave that one for Hoop. Hoop Cub looking for the pass over to LK. LK not a lot of boost, still able to get a touch on it. Daichad almost full all the way back, was ready for that shot. Now Isaac waiting, buying his time, but Daichad with the great 50. Hoop Cub not going to get a touch on that one, going to leave it for LK, and LK able to get the beat on 2 with Daichad racing back. Lucian waiting downfield, waiting midfield, sorry, for a pass, but Daichad going to play it to himself, going to play the shot. LK going to get the save, and Daichad going to continue this pressure. Could have a doomsday here. It's going to be Lucian not able to get the touch. Hoop Cub with the save. LK now trying to get that touch off of Cynical. Lucian looking for the pass down. LK able to get a touch out. Daichad towards the sidewall. Gonna leave that one. Cynical gonna be there. Isaac with the 50. Lucian last man back. Isaac with 0 boost. Vortex just don't seem to have any boost right now. And it looks like Arrival, they are just boost starving them in this overtime. And it's kind of like the opposite of what we saw during regulation.
Yeah, I mean, Arrival has really held pressure very well. You said it the best. They look very calm and composed right now. They're making great cuts. That's a great cut there by Cynical. Daichad making a little bit of a risky challenge, but I mean, nothing really too wrong with that. It wasn't really punished. But I mean, both teams are just playing really well, especially on defense. I mean, their coordination on defense, their communication has been so good. They've been able to follow up all of the saves with great clears, or they've been able to find the outlets. I mean, their offenses haven't even been bad. They've lacked a little bit where they haven't been able to score in clutch moments. So there's a double touch that was missed by Daichad, but I mean, overall, this one might be in. As LK takes a shot off the pass from Isaac, and that one is gonna find the back of the net. Vortex take game number 1, and I mean, it could have been either one's game.
It was a great touch by Isaac, just getting it over Daichad, and the bounce off the crossbar landed right in front of the legend killer himself. Trying to take down one more. LK, the only one with the goal. Isaac, the only one with the assist. Everybody else, they had saves out the wazoo. Great performance from both these teams. Like, if you're looking at the stats, Mentis, like stats alone, it's so similar. like 4 shots from LK, 4 from Cynical, 3 shots from Isaac, 3 from Lucian, 1 shot from Hoop Cub, 2 from Thigh-Chat. But like these guys, they're just so similar across the board. Um, so honestly, if, just both these teams, I think they played really solid, and I think if Vortex is going to win this series, those are the kinds of games that they need, where it's low scoring, they're able to lock down on defense, take this game to overtime. All they need is 1 goal, and I mean that's kind of how they beat Hydra, Ventus, and we're seeing it here already in Game 1 against Arrival.
Yeah, I think that they need to work a little bit more on dodging these demos. We saw that Arrival was able to get 8 demos on them. I mean, Vortex got 3, maybe a little bit of a get back, but I feel like for a lot of the time where they're in their net, in their half, super pressured, it felt like they just had no boost. They were constantly getting demoed, and I feel like if they're able to dodge bumps better, is this almost a double tap? If they're just able to dodge bumps better, I feel like they would have a much easier time breaking out. They still win game 1, but this one is going to go in. Thigh-Chat is going to start off game 2 with Arrival within the lead.
Arrival able to strike early here. This has to feel good as Hoop Cup just cut out of position. The first goal here for Arrival only took us about 7 minutes to get it, including that overtime. Could be more, honestly. I've lost track of how long that overtime was. Vortex are going to try to get it back early here, but Lucian able to get a touch over Isaac. And LK now has to read that one off the backboard, and he does so beautifully. Cynical with 1 touch. Thigh-Chat double committing with them. Could be an opportunity for a counterattack here. Hoop going to get his pass taken by Isaac as now Cynical. He's going to leave that one for Lucian. Lucian looking for the pass over to Thigh-Chat. Thigh-Chat just too high up. Lucian, not a lot of boost. Isaac gonna take that one. That ball, not a great touch. And Thigh-Chat punishes immediately. Thigh-Chat really on top of Vortex here.
Yeah, and I mean, this is where we start to see kind of the defense crumble a little bit from Vortex. They played such stellar defense before. Arrival had a couple mistakes where they should have put a couple goals in net, but they weren't able to convert. We see them actually converting here. The defense starting to crumble. The extended pressure has really started to get to Vortex. And, I mean, that's just... It seems like Arrival might have ticked it up 1 single gear. If Vortex can really lock in that defense, if they can dodge those bumps as Thigh-Chat got another demo on Hoop Cub, then, I mean, Vortex can easily come back. But this is what Arrival is so good at. They've been able to get all the pressure. They've been able to get the demos. But just as I say that, you know, the caster curse, as soon as I give credit to a team, they instantly go and get scored on.
Yeah, and honestly, it's just a really good play from LK. The shot, not on target, it puts Thigh-Chat in literally, like, what do you kind of do position? Like, you're going to get demoed if you challenge, and if you don't challenge, well, you're going to get scored on anyway. So it's, like, really good, solid play there from LK. You know, yeah, I think he tried to score it, as Isaac tried to score that one, but obviously it goes wide. And LK trying to get that shot, not going to be on target. Hoop Cub with the challenge, trying to get that one back mid. Really awkward here for Arrival, still able to get that ball cleared. Thigh-Chat now trying to pick up that 100 boost and get the pass, and somehow he makes it work. Cynical gonna follow that pop from Lucian, and LK has to beat Lucian there as Arrival almost had a nasty passing play there, but now it's gonna be LK trying to bring that ball downfield, and Isaac with the biggest 50 of his life. That one gonna go to the corner, trying to get that one back mid. LK just a little too close for that one, but he's able to pop it up, trying to pop that one up for Hoop Cub, but it's going to be Thigh-Chat popping it up for Hoop Cub instead. That one going to go to the Arrival corner once again. Thigh-Chat, no boost to work with. Hoop Cub with the fake. Isaac, a little too close, so that touch from Lucian, able to get it around him. LK now going low with Thigh-Chat. What are we doing on the back wall there? That one going to tie up this game.
Yeah, and it looks like Thigh-Chat was playing the 50 of Lush, trying to get it back into the corner, but Lush doesn't play the 50 well enough to force it where he was playing it to Thigh-Chat. And, I mean, it's just a bit of a misrotation. You got to play a little bit safer there, especially when you're up. You do not want that kind of 50 to go in the back of the net. Absolutely devastating for Arrival, but as well, I mean, it is a great play from Vortex. LK had a great beat on the sidewall and able to play it perfectly around Lucian, where it was on target as well. And, I mean, it was the whole culmination of Vortex starting to get their offense back, starting to break out more, getting beats in the midfield, and Isaac had some great 50s, some great beats there, especially on the third man. It seemed like Thigh-Chat was a little bit too eager to challenge sometimes as that third man, and he didn't take the best of challenges, but he takes a great challenge there, and Lush gets a dunk, but that ball is going to be saved. And, I mean, even though Arrival had some great chances, it seems like nothing has come their way for a good bit.
Yeah, Arrival needs to get something going. I'm looking at Cynical to make something happen, but it's going to be Thigh-Chat getting that pass over to Cynical. Cynical going to be able to put that one in the back of the net, but Thigh-Chat really the one to make this play happen as Lucian popped that one in the backboard, and Thigh-Chat just got the beat on 2 there. And, I mean, Cynical, you're not going to get a more open net than that in this series.
Yeah, I mean, you maybe should say that Thai Chad should be able to score that one. It definitely was in his realm of being able to shoot it, and he just barely misses the crossbar. And luckily, Cynical was there, and there wasn't another defender in. Um, it looks like Vortex
Hmm.
is just gonna get a little nice freebie one back, as I think Arrival might have felt bad for them for demoing them all the time, and Lush is gonna pass it to Cynical. Cynical, really awkward, and puts it in the back of the net. I don't think either of those two meant for them to get those touches, but I mean it's a little bit of a novice moment there.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I saw Hooper Cub hit the best shot of his life, personally. But, you know, yeah, I guess we see different things here, Ventus. But Hooper Cub, getting his second goal on the board with a little asterisk mark on it. But Daichai now looking for the hat trick. Not going to get the touch on that one. Okay, going to pop that one. Going towards Cynical. Cynical with a great touch around one. Going for the flick around another. Isaac, last man back. Daichai challenging with Cynical. And Daichai with some boost now. Going off the ceiling. That's a nasty shot. LK with the better save. But Cynical is going to be there to finish. Daichai with a great shot. LK just awkward enough to where Cynical able to follow up that clear.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like LK in that situation needs to be a little bit calmer under pressure. He needs to get a better touch, really focus. It was a absolutely magnificent shot by Thai Chad. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, in that situation, you either need to trust your teammates or you need to get a perfect touch, because putting it right back into the midfield for Cynical to get a play on it is never something you want to do. You do not want him to get going, especially in the shooting department. But Daichad having himself a great game, and even though he's making some very risky challenges in the midfield as third man, it seems like some of them have netted great responses, and that was one of them right there. He double committed with Cynical on a dribble play and was able to take possession and then take the boost and get a great shot on net. So I mean, I'm faulting him for being very risky, but if it's a calculated risk and he's willing to take it and he benefits from it, I mean, more power to him.
Yeah, now we got to see who will come out on top in game number 2 here. Looking like Vortex on their back heels. They have to get one more goal to tie it up. I don't think they're going to get gift wrapped one like Arrival did last time, so they got to find a way through. Chad with a great challenge there. Okay, going to send this one back to his own sidewall as now nobody is... Oh my gosh, am I back? Am I alive?
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. Let's go. LK or Lucian gonna pop that one. LK gonna try to pass that one back mid. Isaac looking for a touch, and Cynical already on top of him. LK gonna pop that ball high. Isaac already up in the air. Isaac getting the beat on one, going towards the back wall. Thai Chad is there. Thai Chad has been everywhere this series, but a good 50 from Hoop Cub. Actually, it's a bad one as that ball bounces all the way down to the Vortex half in a team bump. Cynical gonna hit that one off the back wall, keeping this ball alive. LK able to get the beat. Hoop Cub's gonna be there, keeping that ball over to Isaac. Isaac looking for the shot. The dunk doesn't hit. Doesn't hit the back of the net. It hits the ground as Arrival going to take game number 2 here off of the back of a great Thigh Chad performance.
Yeah, I mean, Vortex almost had it there. If there's another couple seconds on the clock, I think that ball goes in. But I mean, another great close series. We see another time where the shot totals are pretty similar, 11-7. I mean, Arrival a little bit more. They've had a little bit more pressure, but I mean, whenever Vortex has really made the shots, made the offensive pressure, they've usually netted from it. They've usually scored. I mean, their turnover ratio is a lot better. Their quality of shots is better. It's still a very close series. I think that Arrival clicked a bit more. I think the risk from Thai Chad paid off a little bit. I think that they maybe should still play safer. I think that it won't eventually work. I think that Thai Chad will make a couple too many mistakes, challenging as that really aggressive third man. But it worked for them in game number 2, and they won. I mean, he had a great performance as well, able to get 2 goals and 2 assists. Overall, I mean, it's hearsay really what I think he should do, because what he's doing right now is seemingly working out really well, and it's what Arrival needed at this moment.
Arrival, though, they need a savior as Cynical going to get an epic save there. Thigh Chad early challenges Isaac, able to meet him in the air. LK now going to try to send this one over to his own corner. Cynical with a great challenge. That one's going to be bouncing down. Super awkward for Hoop Cub. Able to make the save, though. Cynical now looking for the pass, but Isaac was already on top of that one. And Isaac does not pick up the 100 boost, and so Thigh Chad going to be the first one to challenge. No, or it's going to be Lucian. As Thigh Chad now going to take that one from him. Able to get a pop over one. Gets one more touch. Looking for a pass, but not able to get full control over it. It says Cynical now with one touch. Back to Lucian. Lucian going to play that back to his own corner with Thigh Chad waiting Dichad with some time. Dichad not a great touch as Hoopka gonna win that challenge as Cynical gonna try to put that ball up high, and LK already up in the air. Both these teams looking to do something in the air, but it's been Vortex kind of dominant in the air this game as LK's gonna put a screamer. Oh my goodness, LK with like barely any boost to work with, just turns on a dime and puts that one top left.
Yeah, I mean that's just a great read from him, able to read the bounce out and the touch from Lush, and he puts an absolutely magnificent shot. I mean I can't even say anything bad about that shot. It was perfectly placed. He got a bunch of power with zero boost. His positioning was impeccable. I mean a great play, but it's gonna be immediately erased as Isaac and Hoop Cub kind of double commit, and then I think Isaac just absolutely dunked the crap out of it. Oh no, never mind. It was a 50, and it looked like Isaac had gotten a dunk on the touch there, but you know we'll give credit to Cynical on that 50. He was able to push that one through, and Arrival do get that one back. It looked like maybe a bit of a misplay, but just as I say that, Vortex gonna steal that right back from them. A great 1-2 between Hoop Cub and Isaac. Their double commit didn't matter to them at all. They turned that right around with a great passing play.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, just back-to-back goals and a great answer there from Vortex. But I mean, that first goal from Cynical was a beautiful one, but the counter attack was just as good from Vortex. So this kind of game, not what Vortex, in my opinion, likes to play. They don't like to play these high-scoring shootouts, but if they're going to be given goals like that, they're going to go ahead and take them. LK now able to put that one high. Thaichad not going to get the touch. Cynical has to put that one off his own backboard, and Thaichad now not able to get the final touch. So it's going to be Hoop Cup getting the 50 on Lush, and Lush not the best 50. That one was falling down, but Cynical on the back line can just be so solid. Doesn't have the boost for this. A great touch there. Hoop Cup with the shot. Lucian able to get another save. That ball gonna hit the crossbar, fall down, and Cynical, Thaichad both upside down in the air. Nobody knows who's hitting the ball, and it's gonna be LK here taking his time with the flip reset, trying to get more control, trying to find that pass mid. Thaichad able to get one touch. Lucian able to get that ball clear. 2 minutes 50 seconds remaining. Lucian gonna get beat by Isaac there, but that ball hit by Thaichad to his own corner. Able to get the 50 as well. LK sending that ball straight back into this Arrival corner. Hoop Cup with the shot. Hoop Cup with an open net. Thaichad looking for a boost that is non-existent, and Lucian just caught out of position.
Yeah, and Vortex did really well to steal all of the boost available. I saw LK going through, looking for bumps, looking for demos, and stealing the boost. And, I mean, Thaichad Lush had absolutely zero. Cynical had zero as well. And Cynical, not a great touch, plays it right to Hoop Cub. And, I mean, a good shot on net, nonetheless. He was able to get that one perfectly placed. And, I mean, overall, Vortex just had a great play. And this one might be an own goal.
Oh, no.
And LK, gonna score. Hoop Cub would have scored it anyways, but it looked like Thaichad just kind of helping it out a little bit. Lucian, a little bit of an overcommit. Oh, I mean, Lucian kind of helped him out a little bit. But he kind of overcommitted, not expecting the touch from LK, maybe expecting the fake. And, I mean, LK, great touch there. A great spot as well. Good cut into the midfield and the rotation. And, I mean, he's been playing absolutely fantastic so far.
Yeah, LK really has been. I think he's been like the offensive engine for this team, and he's gonna try to put another one there. The redirect from the back wall, an absolute crazy shot. I mean, Hoop Cup just kind of put it up for him, said, "Hey, make something work." And LK said, "All right, I'll go to work." Then that one, an insane angle, putting that one bottom left, and man, just a 5-1 routing here from Vortex. Arrival just really having zero answer for it, and not helping themselves out. Able to get one back, though, as Cynical able to get that pass off of the bump. Lucian able to put it away, and man, some really a nice goal here from Arrival Ventus, but it really has been Vortex, like, everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, when you're throwing heat checks, LK is on fire. Hoop Cup just throws him a random pass, a crazy angle, and it's just an absolute heat check from NBA 2K, and he absolutely synced that green. And I mean, there wasn't anything Arrival could do about that, but they do respond very well. At least they're able to get their wheels back on the track and kind of right the ship, and they were able to kind of stop the bleeding. They looked a little bit better. They had a good pass, and I feel like they really got to sync up a lot more. They really only have a couple passing plays that I remember, but for Vortex, all 5 of their goals have been assisted for Arrival, I mean, they do have one of the goals that is assisted. But, I mean, they haven't really been going for passing plays. They've been going for a lot of solo plays and just pinging it off the backboard, hoping that they outspeed Vortex. But with Isaac and LK being very, very fast and reading the game and the ball very well, it's super hard to play that way and net results. And so maybe Arrival need to switch up the playstyle a little bit. Go for the demos still, but go for more passing plays in the midfield. Kind of break down the defense a little bit more before you start taking these shots so that the quality is better, because if they keep just throwing shots at net and hoping something sticks, it's not going to end well for them.
Arrival need to find a way through, and I don't know if it's going to happen this game, but they are trying to find a way through. Lucian's shot going to get saved away by LK. Hoop Cub with some time. Going to flick that one. Isaac's going to take it straight back to Hoop Cub, and Lucian was able to get a touch right before he got demoed, and a good pass there from Chad. LK had that one read all the way, though. LK and Isaac both on the backboard. That's not a great touch, but Isaac still able to dive and make that save. 30 seconds remaining. Arrival trying to make one more play happen. One more goal maybe for the road here, as Chad gonna have to make a save on that one. Isaac wants one more himself. Maybe LK here. He already got a hat trick. He wants a fourth. Hoop Cub gonna pass that one out off the corner, but it's gonna be Chad taking that one over to Cynical. Cynical getting a touch around LK, but the shot gets saved away by Hoop Cub. The team defense from Vortex there really solid, and now Lucian not a lot of boost. Clock running down, not a lot of time. 0 seconds on the board. Can anybody from Arrival put one away? Maybe it's going to be Isaac here, and he's going to leave that one for LK, and the team bump is going to send that ball straight to the ground. Vortex take game number 3, and Ventus, man, hey, buckle up. We just had a 7-gamer. I think we might be going back.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely looking that way. Vortex did steal a lot of the momentum away from Arrival. Arrival not looking that great. I mean, we talk about Arrival as a team that assists each other so much. Cynical having in the regular season, he had 0.9 assists per game, and Lush had 0.8, and so you see that kind of stat line in the assists, and you're really expecting these passing plays to come out, but they just haven't really done much with it. I feel like they haven't looked at each other. They're playing very selfish. And the only pass, when they do pass, there was a pass at the end between Chad and Cynical. They almost scored. It took 2 goal line saves from Vortex to be able to keep up and keep the ball out. And so when they do pass, it works out really well in their favor. But they just aren't connecting right now. They're playing as 3 individuals and not as a team.
Can the team come together, or will Vortex show that they have the answer and more plot armor? Honestly, LK might have the most plot armor in all of Nemesis, so I would not be surprised. LK trying to make another statement here. He had a hat trick last game. That's going to be Cynical, who I think needs to really step up and light up the scoreboard if Arrival wants to start locking in this series. It's going to be Isaac, though, making a great save, as that one was a 3-man passing play from Arrival off the backboard, but get Isaac with the insane save. Now Lucian going to try to pass that one over to Cynical. Cynical going to try to pass it back down to Lucian. Lucian's touch just a little too off, but it's going to go to Cynical, actually, who was on the sidewall. I thought it was supposed to go to Chad. I was just completely mistaken. Chad, though, going to have to make that save. Hoop Cup a little awkward. Going to try to pass that one over to LK. LK going to get the beat. Lucian has to get a touch on that one. That one was on target. It's going to be Hoop Cup, though, passing it mid for Isaac. Isaac slotting it in the top shelf, in Arrival down once again.
Yeah, and I mean, for Arrival, this was a bunch of... There was a really bad mistouch there at the beginning of that play. And then we see Chad have to jump as the 3rd man early, not getting a great touch because he has to cover. And then Lush then has to cover again, and it's not a great touch. And, I mean, when you have to keep covering off of a bad mistake and you keep getting punished for it, it's not going to end well. Vortex does an absolutely great job there to capitalize on it. But it could have been avoided, I feel like. I think that with how fast Arrival is playing and how many cuts in the rotation they're doing, it leaves a lot of these awkward plays where they need to get absolutely perfect touches, and if they don't, then Vortex is much more likely to capitalize. We haven't seen it too much. Vortex has not... Arrival's been able to get back in time to save most of these attempts, but, I mean, this is the first time where they've been straight capitalized on from a big mistake from Arrival. So, I mean, hopefully Arrival is able to lock it together.
Vortex still in the lead, and honestly, looking very comfortable still as Hoop Cub and LK trying to make a passing play there. Isaac, last man back. Only one with boost, though, so one pop. He'll go for another touch here. Thaichad doesn't have that touch. And Lucian, got to be careful here. Isaac still able to get the 50. Hoop Cub, can he put it away? Cynical, able to make that save as Isaac side flips and not quite able to make the touch. LK now last man with a great challenge. Zero boost for Lucian here. He's just going to have to send that one long. Isaac and LK both back, though, but LK doesn't make the touch. Thaichad, can he put that shot on target? It's not hard enough, so LK's able to make the save. Thaichad putting that one off the backboard again. Lucian able to make the shot, but does get immediately sent away by Isaac, and Isaac with the long clear. Cynical, only man with boost on Arrival, and he was able to make the save and get the clear, but Thaichad has to make another save off of LK's shot. Isaac now trying to put that one back towards his corner. A little bit of time here. Thaichad electing not to go. Lucian, he's going to be, or sorry, yeah, Lucian able to make that challenge, but he's going to be LK with control. Thaichad, good patience on the back wall as he's trying to find another touch. It's going to be Hoop Cup, though, finding that one. Hoop Cup going for the dunk. Lucian able to put it to the side. LK, one touch. LK going for another. That's a double off the back wall, but still, Isaac in the midfield was not quite ready. Hoop Cub wasn't ready for that pass from Isaac either, as 2 minutes remaining now. Hoop Cub able to make a great touch. That was going to be on target. Is it rolling in? Hoop Cub able to find the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, it's just another time where it's an early commit, an over rotation by Thaichad as third man. I mean, it just seems like the rotations as well from Arrival are off. I mean, I talked about it at the beginning of this game that Arrival looks like 3 individuals and not a team, and they're not rotating like a team either. They're rotating very aggressive or very erratically. I feel like Thaichad made a very weird turn into the midfield, expecting the super aggressive challenge to pay off. And I mean, their shots have been decent, but when Vortex is able to make some great saves and on low boost as well, it won't matter. But obviously, as I say that in caster fashion, anytime I ever speak, there's a goal scored, and this time it just happens to be for Arrival.
Yeah, this time it's going to be Thaichad hitting that one off the back wall, and Cynical able to put it away. Cynical also had a couple huge demos that I think really allowed Arrival to continue that pressure, and so that man is the most annoying player on Arrival to play against, and I've only seen like 3 demos come out from him. That one, though, was almost a demo on Cynical and almost an own goal from Thaichad. Instead, it's going to be LK off the back wall. Isaac going to be there. Not before Thaichad is able to clear that one away. A demo there from Lucian, but Hoop Cub still got 1 touch. Cynical now with 0 boost. Doesn't get the beat on LK. LK with the double attempt. Lucian with the save. That one was on target. Hoop Cub with the beat. Not quite as Thaichad able to get a little piece of it, and Lucian's able to clear it to the corner, but still more pressure here for Vortex. A fake from Isaac, and has to get sent away to Thaichad, but it's going to be Hoop Cub launching that one on the crossbar. LK going to be there for the shot. That one going to go high, bouncing straight down. Really awkward for Isaac here, so you know what? Tactical fake from Isaac. Hoop Cub going to take that one from LK as Cynical. Not a great touch. LK just going to put that one high. Super awkward for Lucian here. Does he have the read? He does. Over to Thaichad as well. That one's going to go out to Cynical. The counterattack could be huge here. Cynical, not the best touch though, and so Isaac with the 100 boost, not able to get past him. Thaichad able to get 1 beat, but LK on the backboard. LK has been everywhere. Lucian, though, trying to continue this pressure. Thaichad hitting it over to LK. Or sorry, Isaac hitting it over to LK, and Thaichad waiting back now. Thaichad over to Lucian. Lucian with a backflip touch, and not a great one. Thaichad has to race back for it. 22 seconds left. Arrival trying to make one last play happen. Thaichad going high, and Isaac was going higher, and Isaac putting in the dagger.
Yeah, I mean, Vortex playing magnificent. I mean, the confidence to be able to go up and go off the ceiling for a pre-jump challenge, and I mean, even that's a slight misplay there by Thaichad. He sees Isaac going up the sidewall onto the ceiling and instantly challenging him, and he could have played the touch much better. He could have played a much better 50, but instead he flicks the ball right into Isaac's car. Isaac gets a complete dunk. He's able to follow that one up, and it just seems like Vortex has been outspeeding Arrival after game 1. I mean, even in game 1 sometimes, I feel like it was a lot more evenly matched in game 1 and 2, but a lot of the times Arrival is so focused on thinking or playing that they have the beat that when they don't end up following that plan, they absolutely crumble. They have to then completely rush back, especially Thaichad. Thaichad has been doing this a lot, where he's been playing the most optimistic touch instead of the most probable or even the most likely. And so there have been times where Lucian or Cynical will go for these very risky commits or commits that aren't having a high likelihood of them winning it. And the other two will just completely play that he's going to win. He's going to get the beat. But then Vortex has turned up the speed. They've been able to beat them at all these opportunities. And whenever that happens, they have to go make diving saves across net over and over again. And it really hasn't worked out well for Arrival. They are going to call their timeout because, quite frankly, I think they need to. They need a complete style change. They need a complete revamp. They need to talk this out. They need to maybe slow down the rotations a little bit. Their demos have been good, and they have gotten some chances, but I just think Vortex has been playing better than them and faster than them.
I think as a whole, Vortex, LK has been playing better than all of Arrival combined. Like, at this point, this man has been literally everywhere. Isaac literally being just faster, like you said. And I mean, we saw that last shot. Like, we know what this man's capable of. And Hoop Cub, man, I need some feed the Cub, some hashtag feed the Cubs in the chat, because this man has been he's been eating, and he's been eating good. So now it is time to see Arrival make the comeback. And Vince, I'm gonna need you to huddle up real quick. We're Arrival, and we need to lock in. And let me tell you, I know exactly how to do it. This Vortex team sucks. You can win this, Arrival. You did not beat me to lose to Isaac and LK in the semis. You made it. You beat me, so you better make it to the finals. I swear. I need this 1-7 team in the last 8 weeks or 8 games of the season. I need this team to get knocked out of playoffs. What do you mean you can go 1-7 and still make the finals? What is this? Arrival, I need you to lock in right now, and I'm not having any bias whenever I'm done with this timeout. I need them to lock in, and I need them to win this game. Kickoff going in favor of Vortex, and already Ventus, I'm losing hope.
I mean, the hope is still there. They got to take it one game at a time. They need to start out here. They need to start out strong. They need to open up with the goal. They're already opening up with the demos. 2 of the players on Vortex are already off the map, but they have not been able to capitalize. And even though they are demoing 2, they're sending 2 different players to go for demos. And so there's no follow-up. All Vortex has to do is just get a 50 or get a slight touch or a block. Redirect the ball off course so they're not able to score right then and there. And then the whole plan falls apart. I feel like Arrival needs to play a lot cleaner. They have the ability. I mean, we see in the regular season, they played so well. They're the 2 seed for a reason. They put up great stats. And I mean, you were saying you're losing hope. I've lost hope. I don't know if Arrival can do it. They got to show me that they still have it in them. But it's somewhere there. It's somewhere out there. They just have to show it to me.
Hoop Cub trying to steal this one already. Hoop Cub, where did you come from? I don't know, but feed this man. What a shot here. Literally all the way from his own box, all the way downfield. Cynical, caught out of position, because you know what? You can't see the Cub coming. A great shot there, and Vortex on top here. Ventus, I need this man Cynical to show why he deserves to be the number 1 rated player. But right now, I'm not seeing it. Instead, it's gonna be Lucian and Thai-Chan. Isaac able to make 1 save, but you can't get past this duo. They've been teaming for I don't even know how long. I think only 2 seasons. But guess what? It's long enough, and the chemistry able to come through there. A good kickoff goal and momentum back in favor of Arrival. A goal like that resets things here, Ventus, and Arrival, maybe they can breathe a little bit, get some offense going. Maybe we can actually see some real Rocket League here and some rival semifinals worthy Rocket League. And Cynical able to make a huge dunk. That one not going to be on target. Lucia going to be up, and Hoop Cub able to make the save. And Ventus, I need Arrival to wake up, and I hope that goal woke him up.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say that. I've seen Arrival just make the same mistakes time and time again. They have not been fixing what I have talked about that they need to fix. But I mean, if they can keep up their offense, if they can get the demos, if they can play their normal selves, even if they have that aggressive third man and take that risk, if they can capitalize on it. But it just seems like Vortex has been outspeeding. I mean, Hoop Cub has actually really stepped up, and I'm super surprised and glad that he has been able to not only hold his own but kind of take the game by the reins here, especially. They haven't had to rely as much on LK. LK's kind of taken a step back as the third man, played that solid rock. I mean, so has Isaac, and they've just had one man go on the offensive and counterattack and beat the last or two Arrival players, and I mean that's really worked out well for them. Arrival has just allowed the counterattacks to be a continued nuisance. They haven't done anything to stop it. Maybe they need to stop going for these demos. They're leaving only one man back, and they're playing so aggressive with that third man that it makes me not believe in them. And I want to believe in them. This Arrival team is so good. But when they do plays that irk me and they don't fix it after their timeout, then I start to lose faith.
Cynical almost hit a nasty shot, though, and Isaac still there for the save. Lucian now able to get a pass across mid, and guess who's there? It's going to be LK, not any Arrival player. If you thought Cynical are going to leave that ball, and Lucian couldn't get a touch, this could be an opportunity for Hoop Cub to strike. Instead, it's going to be saved away by Cynical. Demo there onto Isaac as Hoop Cub has to turn. No boost. LK doesn't have any boost either. Dangerous challenge in his own, or in the opponent's corner. Isaac off the back wall, Chad trying to get one touch, and he's able to. LK, zero boost, racing for that one. Able to get the touch, gets demoed for his efforts, though, but it was a touch over to Isaac. Cynical, able to get a flick over two. Gonna go for another one, but Lucian was already on top of it. Could have been a better shot out of Lucian, but it was still an offensive attempt here for Arrivals. LK has zero boost. Cynical already rotated all the way back, and he's able to get one touch there. Looking for a follow-up. Chat couldn't get the touch either, and now here's the counter-attack from Hoop Cub over to LK. LK gonna leave that one for the Cub, and Cub's gonna leave that one for LK. LK got the good 50. Isaac buying his time, being patient, realizes, hey, we don't need to rush anything. It's still tied. There's a minute left. LK says, all right, I'll challenge for you. Chat trying to get a touch, doesn't make that touch, though, and Cynical trying to get it back to himself off the sidewall. Hoop Cub gets dunked, but the demos come out from LK. The awkward defense here, and Hoop Cub with the slot. When you needed him most, he showed up. He ain't the Avatar. The Cub is here.
Yeah, we see Vortex kind of taking a play out of Arrival's playbook, and they send LK for a demo, he goes through the net. Then they send Isaac for a demo, he goes through the net, but he catches a much necessary demo on a defender. And, I mean, when you put a shot like that, it might not even matter, because there's a defender right in the vicinity, and Hoop Cub just absolutely slots it. But Arrival, they've just been playing so panicky in the last minute and a half. They've been double committing crazily. They've been not getting good touches. You see one right there as a mistouch or a complete miss from Lush. And I mean, Arrival just does not look like themselves, and I don't know what it is. But when Isaac and Hoop Cub double commit and pass it to them, I guess they have to score.
Yeah, and honestly, Cynical able to come up clutch here when he was needed. And I mean, Arrival is out shooting this Vortex team, literally like doubling their shots, almost tripling their shots. Like, this team is shooting so much more, and Cynical could have an opportunity here. A good 50 there. Chad towards the backboard. This one gonna get sent away by LK, though, and Hoop Cub trying to race back for it. Lucian kind of awkward still, able to get a great 50. Chad gonna take that one, but Cynical, he's the one with the 100 boost, could make a play. Insane save. Lucian trying to put the shot on target. Hoop Cub with the great challenge there, able to make one touch. Lucian now off the ceiling. No one from Arrival is going to be there. We have overtime here in game number 5. The last overtime went in favor of Vortex. Haven't had one since. That was all the way back in game number 1. Things have worked out a little differently, and Vortex looking to secure the series and a spot in the grand finals. LK looking to face his former teammate Cynical, not looking to make that happen. It's a fake from Chad. Lucian now with some time. Lucian popping it up. LK got a challenge as well, as it was able to get past Hoop Cub, and Chad now looking for a one touch, maybe looking for a follow-up, trying to get a beat on Isaac. LK was looking for the bump on Cynical, so he couldn't go, and instead it's going to be Lucian with some time in the air. Flip reset as well, but not able to get the follow. Able to get the bump, though, and Isaac has to save that one to his own corner. Cynical pops that one off the back wall, but Isaac was already there. Isaac with one touch, not able to get a follow-up, but Chad gets beat by LK. LK looking for the double, and Cynical shutting that one down. Hoop Cub, last man. A good challenge there, but it's going to be a pass out to Cynical. Cynical didn't get the boost, though, so LK going to have that touch. Chad going to be there for it. Oh, he thought LK had the touch. LK had the fake. It's going to be Chad with the back pass over to Cynical. Cynical with the great cut there. Trying to get a follow-up. Past LK. Looking for Lucian. Lucian. That shot goes high. Hoop Cub has to save this one to the corner. And looks like Arrival just one step short again. Vortex able to make the play and make the save. But Cynical with the insane shot. That one going to get saved away by Hoop Cub. That one could have been the dagger. But instead, Chad with the shot. With the goal. And we got a game 6.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great shot there. Just able to get the beat. I was wondering if it was a pinch as well, but Hoop Cub just 0 boost, not able to get there in time. And that worked out in Chad's favor. He went for another really risky play. I mean, if Hoop Cub was able to get the beat or a 50 there, I mean, I don't think that would have turned out the same way. But, I mean, Arrival lay on the shots. I mean, the 12 shots to 3, a heavy demo game, by the way. I mean, when do you normally see 19 demos in a single game? Almost never. I mean, I think that Arrival, I don't even want to say they played better. I feel like Vortex just made a couple too many mistakes, and Chad got one good beat. And I feel like they still have to impress me more for me to continue to believe in them. But, I mean, we have game number 6, Forbidden Temple. Crazy things happen in Forbidden Temple. So, I mean, I hope Arrival can clean up their act.
Arrival looking to do so. Cynical kind of stepped up last game, able to make that game-tying shot to send us to overtime, and Chad able to get a demo there. That's a great 50, and Cynical gonna put that one away. Early goal here from Arrival, and it's on the back of some bumps, and Cynical, in a great 50 there from Lucian. Cynical just able to put that one away. An early goal here. Haven't seen an early goal from Arrival since, like, Game 2, and that was the last game they won, so obviously before Game 5, but I'm just saying, like, you know, usually it's Vortex scoring an early goal.
Yeah, I mean, usually they have tended to score early. They do score a lot. To be frank, I feel like Arrival has one of the best offenses in the rival league when they are on, when they can pass and get these demo plays, especially. And they do so right there. I mean, it was another completely very risky challenge. I mean, not Chad as the second man, made a early commit, got beat, and then Lush absolutely dived directly afterwards as the hard third man and was able to win the 50 through 2 players from the Vortex defense. And I mean, it's just not a recipe for success. I don't want to see Arrival having to rely on that kind of play style to try to beat Vortex because Vortex is playing good defense. They need to step up the passing, especially. I feel like I still have yet to see a lot of passing plays. Their passes haven't been good when they have, as Chad tries to make a little bit of a passing play, but I mean, it wasn't really to any of them. And I just feel like I just feel like they haven't done enough still.
I don't know how much more you want out of them, man. Like, they're scoring the goals that they need to score. They're getting the victories when they need to, and Chad able to put one there. And to be honest, Ventus, you say pass, they say no. We're just gonna score without passing because you know what? That's what they're gonna do. And you know what? It's worked for them so far, and they are gonna probably live or die by these hills of third man challenging. And a fake there from Chad. It's gonna be Cynical popping that ball high off the backboard. Isaac able to get around him, but Hoop Cub kind of awkward now. Chad going for a good, hard challenge. Not a lot of boost, though. Isaac, not a lot of boost either. Solution able to pass that one mid. Hoop Cub putting that one back to his own corner. Trying to make a solo play happen here. Going low this time as Cynical was off the ceiling. Still able to get a touch, and Chad was there too, but Isaac is the one to come out on top with that ball. But a great touch there from Chad. Result in the counterattack. Lucian wasn't quite ready for it, but Chad still on that ball, and not for much longer as LK had him deleted, and now Hoop Cub with one touch, looking for the follow. Able to get a good touch there. Chad, not a lot of boost. Not any boost now as he is gone, and Isaac able to get one touch. No touch there from Lucian. An LK fake, and LK not the best shot there. Could have been an opportunity for Vortex. Arrival a little panicky on the defensive end, but still able to keep that ball out of the back of their nets, and now able to counterattack Lucian off the backboard. Isaac has to beat Cynical, and he does. Chad with one touch, looking for the follow. Going back to the ground, able to get it past Isaac. No double coming through. Lucian's shot is going to be a nice, soft little pass over to LK and Hoop Cub. And Hoop Cub going to say, thank you very much. I'll take that. Chad says, I'll do you one better. Going for the cringe. LK saves his teammate from getting cringed on. And LK able to get a 50 on Cynical as well. Lucian able to make a good challenge, but it's going to be Isaac with a screamer towards net as Chad had to make a save. LK on top of that one. No touch, though. Chad towards the sidewall to himself. Isaac already up and with the 50 as well. Able to get a follow-up touches. Man, Isaac just always is able to be glued to that ball. Okay, now the long clear. That one going to be met by Chad. Chad, though, not the best touch. And Isaac still on top of that ball, trying to make a play, at least get started here. But Arrival, I feel like, has been kind of in control for a while now, and Vortex really can't get anything going.
Yeah, I think Arrival has maintain boost control a lot better in this game specifically, where they haven't gotten punished as much for the overcommit because they don't have much boost to get a good clear out or a good outlet pass. And as I
Ugh.
say that though, I mean I just eat my words all the time as a caster. Every time I talk, it seems like one team scores, and I mean this is an absolute slaughter, by the way, by Hoop Cub. I mean perfectly placed on the counter attack as well. Vortex get one back. Arrival still have the problem where if they let the counterattack happen or they push the third man up too far with no boost, they get scored on. And that's just going to be the hill they die on. And if Vortex can capitalize on that, they win. And if they can't, they lose.
Yep, welcome to Arrival. We have flaws, and we don't care about them. As now, LK gonna get one touch, trying to get the counterattack started, but Daichad, he's already challenging, and Daichad looking for the double! Oh, Daichad! Want to put it back corner. Isaac was in net, and he's the great wall, but Daichad hit it right around him.
See, and this is the challenge where you can go for it early, a risky challenge as the first man. He does a great job there, gets the beat on LK, gets the beat on Isaac as well, and gets the double tap in. I mean, it's a great play there from Thaichad, but I'm much more okay with him doing that as the first man than the third man. If he's the first man, there are two players from Arrival behind him, but he's been doing that way too much as the third man. I mean, it's a great play there, and I mean, a much needed one, especially because they're trying to force Game 7, and that one might have been the dagger to do it. Is, I mean, you know, this Vortex squad doesn't have the highest scoring rate. They've been having to play a lot of defense against this Arrival squad, and I mean, overall, I think that if it's a low scoring game, Vortex can take it, but I just eat my own words. We need to have a caster curse specifically for me and keep it counting for a tally for next season to let me know how much I curse this thing, because Isaac instantly scores off of a great play, and they're back within one.
Back within one, maybe just one short though, as Daichad and Lucian gonna try to get one more, but it's gonna get saved away by LK. LK now been the man to look for. Doesn't have a goal, does have an assist though, but Hoop Cup, he's been that goal scorer. He's been that guy. Can he pull off one more? Is it going to be Isaac here with the fake, a nasty fake, but Daichad had it red, able to get the clear. Hoop Cup needs a touch here off his own back wall. Over to Isaac. Isaac not able to get the beat on Lucian, and Lucian going to try to send this one home. It's going to be Cynical putting it away. Arrival says, hey, Champions Field, here we come.
And they hold out. I mean, they were in control for a majority of the game. They made some mistakes on defense and the rotations, but overall they played a much cleaner game than previously. They increased their speed. There's a lot of the times where they were able to end up beating a lot of the players of Vortex to the challenges, and I mean, when that happens, when Vortex loses one of their main factors in their speed, I mean, you gotta work on something, and it looks like Vortex is going to call their timeout before game number 7. They're going to clean up a little stuff, maybe talk a little bit about how to capitalize on the overcommits that I blatantly call out every single time it happens. Or they're going to talk about their lockdown defense, what they need to do better, their communication, their possession, and maintaining their boost. But I mean, overall from Vortex, it was a good showing. It wasn't a great showing, and I think that they need to have a great showing to keep Arrival from racking up the score.
Look, Mentis, this is why you're Titan League, by the way. Like, you're not Rival anymore. You just don't understand the meta. It is send all and pray. And Arrival has been praying a lot harder these last 2 games, and that's due to their timeout. They had a lot of time to do that. So now with the timeouts coming out of Vortex, Arrival still has time to pray. They're shooting up prayers right now. I'm not gonna lie. They are hoping and praying that Vortex keeps making mistakes defensively and offensively as well. Because like you said, I feel like there are opportunities for Vortex to like counter and punish. But man, look, whenever I play this Arrival team, it is a lot harder to counter and punish whenever like they are constantly demo chasing you, putting you out of position because you have to dodge a demo, or like stealing your boost, and it is a lot harder than it is just to, just score on the counter. Duh, they're overcommitting against third. Just take a low 50 or like get a good 50 towards the midfield, and boom, it's an easy one. And, like on paper, Ventus, let me check my notepad. Oh yeah, let's just do that real quick. And it's just not that easy, man. I promise, man. It's not that easy to beat this team. So, now that we've had the timeout, and I had a little pep talk for Arrival, it's only fair I do it for Vortex. However, we only got 5 seconds left in this timeout, so let me do it real quick. LK, you are him. You are the legend killer. If anybody's gonna beat this stacked Arrival team, it's gonna be you. If anybody's gonna make the finals against Zimity, Sanzo, and Kisby, 2 of those players you had on your team, it's gotta be you. We need the storyline, but Arrival not gonna let that one happen very easily as Lucian's early shot here gonna get just off the post, and Hoop Cup trying to make a clear happen, and Arrival now looking scarier than ever. Cynical! Showing you why he is here. This man was not talked about at all in the beginning of the season. It was Chad and Lush. Don't worry about Cynical. He's the best player on their team, and there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, and I mean, we can talk about Hoop Cub kind of giving the possession away. Isaac playing a little bit close as well, trying to play the 50, which he assumed would happen. But when you get a dunk like that and a double, once again, Hoop Cub having to make a crazy save. But this one might not be over so much, as that is another great save. But this one is going to get 50'd in. Arrival going up 2-0 early. Something where they are capitalizing off the Vortex. Vortex have made a couple missed touches, some misplays. And I mean, overall, honestly, that's just some great shooting as well from Arrival.
This man, I don't know where he came from. Like Cynical, bro. I don't know where. I did not know you before this season. I knew Chad. I knew Luce. I knew this team would be pretty good. Cynical has been that guy, and he's looking like that guy here in Game 7. Whenever Vortex needed him most, he arrived. Isaac trying to start his team with some offense. Okay, not able to get a touch there. Chad trying to put that one on. Could have sent that one high. Not able to get a touch was Lucian. Chad just trying to buy time for Cynical, but Cynical with 0 boost just had to challenge, and Isaac with that 50. That one does go way wide, though, so okay, has to try to put that one back mid, but Hoop Cub not there. Hoop Cub, 0 boost. Pops that one high for Isaac. Isaac going for the dunk. That one gonna hit the corner once again. Cynical not able to land on it. So okay, looking for another touch. That one's gonna go off the backboard. A demo. No, it's just gonna be Hoop Cub putting it away, because what do? We feed the Cub.
I mean, that's an absolutely phenomenal play from LK. Getting the pop past one, the beat on the second one, and he's forcing a demo on the third. I don't care if it looks like he is or not. He's forcing a demo on the third. And Hoop Cub, a great shot once again. He's been a great shooter for this Vortex squad overall. Overall, a pretty good addition. Obviously, they lost Dissa due to the MMR changes. Isaac did get moved after completing a bit more than the required 150 games. And they weren't able to fit Dissa. And we were wondering who was going to kind of fill Dissa's shoes. And as I say that, Cynical is filling his shoes just fine. He has a hat trick for himself, and Isaac not able to get the read. Another defensive mistake from Vortex, but once again, it's really hard. When this Arrival team is on, when they're playing as good as they can, they are dominant. That's what I get so upset watching this Arrival team squander a lot of plays, because they have the potential to be so good. They have the potential to get all these amazing plays, and when they don't, when they aren't able to convert a lot of these chances, when they have all of this pressure and all this presence, and they can't score, and then they get counterattacked and they get scored on, it makes me livid, because they have so many great players.
But will they be able to finish it off? 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Isaac, LK, they don't want to go out here. Isaac won on Vortex previously, looking to do it again. I'm pretty sure that was with Lush, though, so, teammates a little different this time, trying to see if he can do it with LK. LK, though, not having the greatest game. He's had a great series so far to take them to Game 7, but who will step up here? Is it going to be Cynical once again? No, as a great 50 there. Isaac and LK, a little bit of miscommunication. Isaac says, hey, man, go for the bump. Like, what are you doing? Hoop Cub says, man, go for the shots. As Hoop Cub tried to put that one on target. Isaac not going to get the touch there. LK going to be there, though. Chad kind of awkward. Has to get a backflip touch, and Hoop Cub's going to be there. Hoop Cub going to try to pass that one down to LK. LK looking for one more touch. Hoop Cub looking for the dunk, and would have had it, but he flipped out of the way. Isaac getting one touch, but it's going to go over to you-know-who. Cynical looking for the shot. LK has that save. LK gets bumped by a floating Cynical, and Hoop Cub trying to pass it back down to Isaac, and the third man overcommitted here, but LK already back, playing that one to his own corner. A demo coming through for Isaac, so LK able to get a great 50 there, and Isaac now with the ball, with some boost, with some time, looking for a pass, doesn't get the touch. That one looked really weird on my screen. I Cannot lie, Isaac thought he had that one, but instead it's going to be Arrival now looking for the offensive opportunity, looking to go up by 3. Chad going to look for the shot. Hoop Cub able to get one touch. Lucian now trying to continue this pressure. Lucian, can he get the beat? Isaac just able to get a piece of it. Hoop Cub 0 boost. Hoop Cub with a nice flick though. Chad last man back. Has 100 boost. Hoop Cub to the back wall. Chad with a great touch. Looking to get around another, and he does. Isaac looking to immediately commit. LK looking for the 50. And a great bump there from Lucian. Cynical. You have an open net, and the masterclass continues.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just Vortex having to play super aggressive, which is not their normal play style, and they leave such a glaring third man, super vulnerable. When Arrival is demoing as heavy as they can, when they are catching the rotations and getting the bumps, I mean, leaving one man back on defense is never really an option. You have to keep 2 back because usually you only have 1 back at that point. They are so good at getting these demos. They force the demos so much. They're an absolute pain to play against. And, I mean, Cynical has absolutely shown out this game. Arrival, I'm not going to say it's the dagger, but it's the dagger. I don't think that Vortex have really been able to score more than 3 goals.
You just need a Ventus, man. Yeah, you make our job so much more difficult because you caster curse everything. Oh my goodness. Okay, able to put this one away. Sorry, Ventus, man. It's like every time. It is like clockwork, man.
I told you, this is why we need a counter. I don't know why or how, but every time I open my mouth, somebody scores, and it doesn't even matter who. But if it's Vortex, I'm really hoping it is, because I want a Game 7 overtime. That's really what I want, what it comes down to. But as I was saying, I think that Arrival has synced the dagger into the Vortex squad. I don't think that in 20 seconds, even a 2-goal lead can be traversed, if you say. And Arrival, with the last 10 seconds, gonna just walk this one down, keep the pressure, not let anything get too far away from them, and that is the series.
Man, what a series it was. A great series here from Arrival and Vortex. I mean, Vortex literally looked so dominant in those first 4 games. And man, I just think the Arrival Cynical woke up specifically. I'm not gonna lie, Cynical was kind of snoozing first couple games, but able to wake up and really step up when needed. So, Arrival, thank you for not letting me down. And Vortex, thank you for putting up a crazy fight. Should have subbed in Nervebot. Just kidding. Hoopka played absolutely fantastic. I don't think Nervebot was doing anything in that lobby. That man, all they can do is flip reset, and they didn't need any of that. So, now we have our finals for Rival. We have Blaze versus... Who just won? Arrival. That's
Arrival.
Man, dude, like blanked. I gotta erase him out of my memory. And with that, Ventus, that's gonna be it for the Rival League until next Wednesday, whenever we find out who is the champion. Now we are going to the Titan League, and we gotta make it quick. So we have to go ahead and say goodbye for now. We will be back after a short break because these series have been super long. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We got Dragons versus Inferno coming up next. Deuces.